I got a whole lot of money, bitches counting for me. Bottle keep popping that water bad whole jacking. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. My partner on the pill, my hood up on the drum. Roll up the line, I'm trying to get fucked up. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. I stepped in the club, there you go, rolling up that loud shit. My weed keep your security said be quiet. My presence start a riot, the girls get excited. Hold on, wanna try it? I'm like, why not try it? My sweat they wanna buy it, my juice they wanna try it. Club going stupid when I they do it. Jury gotta chew, jugging and she moving. Grocery dealing, nigga who you killing? Bro, 2 years ago, now I'm worth $1 million. Just into the ceiling, that's how we ballin'. You know that I'm rolling to another beat, man. Now I'm out the meter in the club with the heat. I got a whole lot of money, bitches counting for me. Bottle keep popping that water bad whole jacking. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
It's a party today. We gonna celebrate today.
My hood up on the drum. Roll up the line, I'm trying to get fucked up. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. A party ain't a party.
It's a party.
Lime green flag, master fitted in the
Y'all Negro should be celebrating today.
Cause my eyes real low, and my head just starts spinning. I'm rolling like a motherfucker, I'm gonna roll out in this motherfucker. I'm a Roscoe Dash shit, I'm about to show out in this motherfucker. My jury game on floss, about to snow out in this motherfucker. Hey Flocker, get them ball, let's pour out in this motherfucker. Hey motherfucker, what the hell is you poppin' for? Run up on me in my spot, now that shouldn't be an option. So somebody better let him know. I suggest that you let it go. This a Grove Street party, fake niggas hit the bitches counting for me. Bottle keep popping that water bad whole jacking. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. My partner on the pill, my hood up.
Let me turn that down real quick. We got the Reject Army in the house. It's a party right now. It's a party right now. We're gonna play one more song because we celebrate today. We celebrating today, so I want to welcome you guys to the Grandmaster Tro House Party.
Yeah. I tell her meet me in the bathroom. I fuck her out of water, running her for knocking at the door, and she screaming out, I'm coming in my youngin' in my oven room. Fucking up my shit, she tell me, boy, don't grab my hair because you fucking up my weave. I got 100 bottles. It's a rock boy. All my jury coat is fuck, but I'm a hot boy. All these stones in my chain made me a rock boy. And I heard you niggas talking money, you should stop, boy. I fuck bitches by the group. I get money by the pound. Print my tanner on these niggas. Chop them down. Every time I'm in a club, these niggas is not around. Everybody talking money, I say proving not a sound. White girls, gone wild. We don't judge them, no, they ain't on trial.
We about to go in.
Got them on down. This bottoms up, but it's going down. My house party, party. Welcome to my house party, party. Welcome to my house party, party. Welcome to my house party, party. So rock all on my table, bitches in the living.
Go ahead, let's cut the music. Let's go ahead and get right to it. How y'all doing out there? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Grandmaster Tro, giving you the best trolling content YouTube has to offer right now. We're going to throw a little party right now. So shout out to the Reject Army. The drinks is on the Grandmaster Tro. Shout out Reject Army, Nif Nods, dishwashers, bedwetters, defectors of the black order. But most importantly, witness the power and the might that is the Grandmaster Tro. So with that said, yesterday, a couple of people losing channels. A couple of people is losing channels, and black man for black male media. You ought to be celebrating right now. Because you got a lot of people out here, they trying to write your narrative. And they trying to control your narrative with a bunch of bullshit and BS. And they finally put it in. YouTube finally put it in. Delivered a crushing blow to these people by shutting down they rotten ass channels. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. They shut down they rotten ass channels. But something else happened, There were a couple of streams done about what happened, detailing what happened. You had the Deacon of Defense, you had Rash the bad guy, you had a couple of other people breaking down the termination of Taz exclusives, Cynthia G's, and I believe they even said even one of Nyla Sandals, I guess, backup channels got taken down. But then after all those streams was over it, we got to hear from the GOAT himself. And, this is a great thing YouTube has here on, is doing with social media. They're giving people like Taz exclusive, like Cynthia G's, anybody out there in the world, if you have a voice, if you have a product or something you want to talk about, you could come on YouTube, and as long as you follow the rules, you could talk about anything you want to talk about. You can even get paid for talking about any topics you want to talk about. And what is happening today on YouTube is people have taken that blessing that the YouTube has given them. They have taken that platform for granted. Now, some of you saying, how have they taken this platform for granted? Well, when we look at a guy like Taz Exclusives, I would subscribe to his channel even though I did not watch over 2 minutes of any of his videos. But I would subscribe to his channel, so whatever he was selling on his channel, on his platform, he had a chance to sell that to me and the thousands of viewers who either subscribe or happen to watch some of his videos. And we gotta keep it a buck. Tags exclusive, you failed, man. Because when you came up here on these panels, see, you had an image of being the bully. You called black women all kind of names. You called black men all kind of names, all because they had difference of an opinion. But when we heard from the GOAT, as he calls himself, when we heard from the GOAT, this Negro had the audacity, the unmitigated goal to blame people like me who are celebrating the fact that he lost his channel. As for the reason why he lost his channel is going through the things he's going through. There was a bunch of delusions, a bunch of hypocrisies he was saying, and today the Grandmaster Troll, we gonna break this Negro down like a fraction. We got Deacons of Defense in the house, peace. But we gonna break it down, because I couldn't believe when he went live on Nyla Says channel about black male media. I was disgusted as a black man what I was hearing, because I know the truth. I know what's going on. So with that said, we're gonna see if we can play just a little bit, not much, just a little bit. We're gonna break down the hypocrisies, Taz exclusives, Nyla Says, and Cynthia G, and we're gonna celebrate. So if you're watching this video, hit the like button, get the likes up, hit the like button, pour you a nice beer, whatever your drink is. Like Yvette Carnell says, get your libations. And let's go ahead and let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and start it.
That's Melissa Boatman right there. Can you see the screen? Can I see the screen back? Okay, that's Melissa Boatman right there. Back there. you see the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who that is right there, right? So you come down here, and these motherfuckers got an article in here about the GOAT today. On the day these morons get my fucking channel taken down, there's an article in the newspaper about me doing the work. It's literally right here. You can see it. After Melissa Boatman spoke, a man who identified himself as Taz Exclusive spoke. Because, you know, I ain't get in front of the city council like, hi, my name. No, nigga. I went in front of the motherfuckers and told them who I was.
So let's go ahead and stop it right there, because I'm not going to play all of it because the stream is over an hour long. But I guess Taz Exclusives is out there in the community. He's doing the work. So I want to applaud Taz Exclusives out there doing the work. So I guess these people, this news outlet, they did an article about the work that was happening. I guess Taz, he had a video about the Bruce Carter situation. But anyway, no, it harps back on the certain talking points, because I guess when they did this article, they also linked up the video that Taz Exclusives did. Taz Exclusives did on Bruce Carter to this article. So you hear Nyla, you hear Taz saying, this is the white man bigging up our stuff. But when you look at the article and you go to the videos, you'll see Nyla's video, but you won't see Taz's video because his channel got terminated because of hate speech. So when you go to click play, it says channel is terminated due to breaking certain YouTube guidelines. And he went on to blame black men, particularly those of the manosphere, for getting his channel taken down. And that's where the delusion starts. I'm going to break it down to you. First of all, I could go into any video on YouTube. If I flag it, they're not going to take it down because you actually have to break the YouTube community guidelines. So we as black men, black people in the black manosphere, black women's sphere, black sector of YouTube, we don't have that power. Taz Exclusives. You see Taz Exclusives? It was your content that you put up, because the Grandmaster Troll, I don't have the ability to upload any content on your channel which breaks YouTube guidelines. I don't think Deacons of Defense has the ability to post adult content on your channel. You are in control of what you post on your channel. So since he lost his channel, no, it says his name Taz Exclusives in the so-called article. So when you go to the search bar and you put in Taz Exclusives to look up information about Taz Exclusives, since he got his channel taken down, you're going to see a bunch of videos talking about Taz Exclusives criminal record, Taz Exclusives calling women the B word, calling men all kind of derogatory racial slurs, and that's somehow black man's fault that happened. We didn't make Taz Exclusives call all these people all kind of derogatory names. That was Taz Exclusives that was doing this. But instead of him taking responsibility for what he did wrong, he gonna pass it off on other black people. This is the delusional state of mind that these Pookies and Ray Rays are in, where they could blame somebody else for what they did. They're blaming other people because he got a criminal record that other people decided to put on YouTube. Now, it's real funny. The day that this article hit, May 1st, was the day he lost his channel. You see, most people would say, that's quite a coincidence that a article talking about police police brutality and killing of an unarmed man, possibly an innocent man in Bruce Carter, and then they terminate this channel. See, the talking point is, see, that's white supremacy that's doing that. You could easily say, that the boogeyman that is white supremacy, they know they saw that their police force was about to get exposed. So instead of having the video there that the GOAT had made exposing the police force, that they would just hit the button and take away his channel, and now that video isn't there. So when we search Taz exclusives, we see all this defaming stuff, but all this stuff is what Taz exclusive did. Now we're gonna move into the second part of this video. I saw that paper. He's back with a new channel, and even the Grandmaster Trolls subscribe to that channel just to see what this Negro's got to say now. Will he come back to YouTube humble on his purpose about building up the community, or will he continue to cuss out people like Gab Talk, Reg the bad guy, and all these other people that he has butted head with on black YouTube? But now we got to get into the hypocrisy. We got to get into the hypocrisy of Taz exclusives and Nyla says, because they talk about doing real work, on the ground level, in the community, because that's what they said they do. And it's supposed to be for black folk. It's supposed to be for black media. This is what they said on this stream. This is what they said they stood for. I said, okay, but I had to dig back through the archives. And when I dug back through the archives, I came across this video right here. It was on Renaissance Women's channel. I guess that's supposed to be Taz's sister. You guys see the picture next to me. It's your boy Kevin Samuels. Now you know your boy Kevin Samuels. He's for black people. No, he wants to, in particular, black men. No, he wants black men to improve their image. So Kevin Samuels, he goes to different colleges, high schools, and he speaks on the importance of image and going out and helping the brothers with this image. Now, I know I've trolled Kevin Samuels, but I never troll him about the image and the information he gives and him doing the work in the community. If I got something negative to say about him, it's because of the dating advice he gives, and I keep it at that. But I applaud Kevin Samuels for the work he does out in the community. Well, on this particular day, Kevin Samuels ran into Taz exclusives, and this is what happened.
Oh man, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like, you turn right back around and put some energy into that. Man, fuck that bitch. She gone. Talk about something else. You ready to...
Topic was about today. We were talking
I'll
about
fast
women
forward a little bit
with
more.
black men. We don't come at bad actors.
Have your foot nowhere, nigga, on it.
Okay, here we go, right here. This is the part I want you to pay
listen,
attention.
Man, I know y'all feel like y'all important and shit on this motherfucker. You don't have your foot nowhere, nigga, on the internet. I know it feels good to feel like that.
Yeah, but I'm just not on the internet.
You gotta get on these streets if you're gonna put your foot in somebody's ass.
I'm not just on the internet. I actually am on the streets. I speak at 13 different colleges and universities. I speak at 4 HBCUs.
Right. Okay. So that's not the issue, because those are the black men who would need to hear your voice. I like how y'all go to the up and coming black men who are on track and talk to them. That always has confused me.
Hold on, I didn't even get a chance to finish before you decided what I fucking ain't.
So let's just stop it right there. So we got Kevin Samuels explaining the work he does in the community instead of Taz exclusives listening to what this man had to say. He's cutting them off, being disrespectful, calling them the N-word. But we supposed to be about black male media. We supposed to be about black male empowerment. You see how these Negroes conduct themselves when they get on YouTube. You see how we got a man right here going to college talking to up and coming black men. Now there's a certain disagreement because Taz wants the focus to be, I guess, on the black males in the inner city and impoverished neighborhoods because they're not getting spoken to, which is fine. But you can get that point across without being disrespectful to somebody who's out here actually doing work in the community. But the hypocrisy, it goes much further than that. The hypocrisy goes much further than that. I'm gonna bring in one of Nyla's videos real quick. I've been waiting to do a response, and today just happened to be the day that I was able to do it.
If you shall.
Let me see. Go ahead and mute that real quick. But I want to talk about this particular video right here. I want to talk about this particular video right here. Let's see if I can get to the spot. Okay, I want to talk about this particular video right here. I want to talk about this video right here. The hypocrisy of pro-black Jay-Z. Now, this is what these Negroes like to do because they were talking about Bruce Carter, who I'm assuming from what I read, I only saw snippets of their videos about the topic, but I guess he was a black man that was unfortunately he lost his life at the hands of police. They're saying I guess he tried to either rob a bank, and there's some discrepancies as to if he robbed the bank or not, but he was also unarmed. It's possibility he was unarmed. I'm not exactly sure of the facts of the case, but he was unfortunately murdered by the police. So we got Jay-Z here. Now, one of their talking points that Nyla says, Cynthia G says, Taz Exclusive says, you can even say to a point of BGS Itmore, and it's always the same typical black talking point. Whenever a black man gets to some success, he gets some notoriety, and he starts to move up. You know, they have to leave the inner city. They have to leave the hood, and they don't like when black men, they leave the hood and they go live in a different, more affluent community. Particular, they say it's a white community, but you got the freedom to live anywhere you so wish to desire to live. So they're gonna talk about how Jay-Z, when he got his success, now he's with them white folks over there. But during Taz's stream on Knowledge Channel last night, they were saying how a white media had picked up their story and how white Zaddy was getting ready to big him up. But this is not where the hypocrisy lies. This isn't where the hypocrisy lies. The hypocrisy lies, let me see if I can find it real quick. This is where the hypocrisy lies. Because we got Nyla says, we got Taz Exclusives doing the Bruce Carter thing. Well, if you guys don't remember, Jay-Z was doing his very own Trayvon Martin thing where they were going to do a documentary, and part of that whole documentary series was not only to talk about the life and legacy of one Trayvon Martin, but also to bring attention and awareness to police brutality that cops do to black people. So we got two of the very same people fighting the very same topic. Let me say it again. We got Taz Exclusives on Bruce Carter. We got Jay-Z doing the Trayvon Martin thing. So we got two people fighting the same cause. You won't see a Jay-Z bad talking a Nyla says. You won't see a Jay-Z bad talking a Taz Exclusives. But you could go on YouTube right now. You could go on YouTube right now and you could see a Nyla says bad talking somebody else that's black that's fighting the exact same cause. The hypocrisy of these Negroes. But they can't fool the Grandmaster Troll because I watch y'all in the background. I don't even chat on their chat room. I just sit back and I watch. I take it all in. I digest all the bullshit. I sort through it, see what's good, throw it out, keep some of this, keep some of that. And this is what we coming with. We got people talking about they want to talk, they want to be the voice, they want to be an outlet for black male media. Well, let's look at what these Negroes have produced. What is Taz exclusives known for? Isn't he known for disrespecting other black women on YouTube? Isn't he known for disrespecting other black men on YouTube because they may see things a little bit different? Now, sometimes people do troll Taz exclusives and they do call him out of his name, but we just saw what he did to Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels was more than respectful to Taz exclusives. And now that brings me to my favorite person, next person I want to talk about. We're going to talk about Cynthia G herself because her channel got terminated. Now, it's very funny that these Negroes want to be an outlet. They want to have a platform for black male media, but they don't have a problem. They don't have a problem not only sharing a platform with, not only being in business with, but they will big up and shout out a woman by the name of Cynthia G who does nothing but talk negative about black men. But they want to be a platform for black male media. So I got to ask the black male media because I think you guys are getting the short end of the stick. We got Angry Man talking about black female fuckery. We got Obsidian talking about black female fuckery. We got this Pookie and Ray Ray debate. We talking about all these degenerate and meaningless topics on these platforms. And when it's finally the time to talk about education, academics, business, real estate, politics, and you begin to search videos, put them in the search engine, all you see is beef after beef come up. So I'm gonna ask the black males out there, is this a representation that you want of yourself? Because we see how the mainstream media represents black males. Is this how you want your peers to represent you through the black sector of YouTube? 24/7, we got Obsidian talking about black female fuckery. We got Angry Mans and others so quick to throw black women, black men under the bus. They don't talk about nothing uplifting. And then when it's time to talk about business, you bring an image guy like Kevin Samuels on. They call him a coon. They call him a sellout. They call him an Uncle Tom. They call him a homosexual. Is this what y'all Negroes want for black male media? So with that said, I'm getting ready to close out. I got a surprise for you guys. I'm going to reveal that surprise for you now since we're talking about doing stuff in the community. I'm going to shut down this stream, and within 10 minutes, I'm going to go live again. That's right. You're getting a double feature, a double live stream from your boy, the Grandmaster Troll. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you my community work that I've done and the challenges I have going into the community, trying to help improve the community. No, I hear many people on YouTube saying you gotta just leave the community, just leave them be. You can't save. But I'm gonna show you the challenges I go through. But this is what they want for black media. A bunch of beef, a bunch of disrespect, a bunch of nonsense. And then when they lose their channels, this is why you need to celebrate them losing their channel. It's the same reason why black folks celebrated when Zaza Ali got outed as a scam artist. Because it's very hard to hold these Negroes accountable. They're able to get support from viewership, so it builds in to the nonsense that's going on. But when they start losing channels, or like when Zaza Ali got her bank accounts frozen, you see, when there's a real consequence behind their actions, now they gotta change. Now they gotta be on YouTube. They gotta navigate these YouTube streets a little bit different. They can't be on their platforms putting up hate speech or what can be considered hate speech. Now they gotta dive into some real content. So you can't do this real content 5% of the time and engage in all kind of nonsense and fuckery the other 95% of the time. Now you gotta give us that real content. Now you gotta show us Taz exclusives why you deserve the title of the GOAT. But like I said, the people is watching now. We want to see, do you have what it takes to get back up? We gonna see what you really made of now. But with that said, I'm gonna check out the chat room one more time. We got Reg, the bad guy, in the house. We got Just Chillin' in the house. We gotta see what these Negroes is really made of. They want black male media. I haven't seen a cooking channel. I haven't seen a channel where it's just about doing stuff in the community. I haven't seen a YouTube channel that could refrain from the use of the N-word. I haven't seen a YouTube channel that doesn't degrade women. I haven't seen a YouTube channel that admires and speaks positive to characteristics that are positive of black men or black women coming down to it. But we want to build something for black male media to change the narrative. But the very narrative they giving out is bullshit. So with that said, it's your boy, the Grandmaster True. I'm getting ready to sign out. This is a life lesson being taught through trolling. We're celebrating the fact that Taz Exclusive lost his channel. And we're celebrating because we actually see some good in Taz Exclusive. He showed us some of the work. Now with him losing his channel, now all that so-called hate speech, he could put that aside and he could rebuild anew and show us why he's the GOAT of content. So maybe we get a new, improved, better Taz Exclusives. That's why we celebrating. Not because we want to see Taz down and out. Because we know he's got what it takes to get better. So with that said, y'all know who it is. The Grandmaster Troll. The most dangerous troll on YouTube. Keep partying. Keep celebrating. Peace.